So what kind of track should I make? What do you guys in the chat think I should make for a track? It looks like a toy now. That was like literally everyone's complaint about FL for the longest time. It's kind of funny to hear that again. Let's see. Did trap recently and not doing that again. Remember Prog House? Yeah. Electro Swing, not totally sure what that is. Chill Trap number 2 with a French touch. Sine Waves. Dark Step, don't really know what that is either. The Chop, Happy Hardcore, no. Future Bass, still don't know what that means. So that's step. It's probably a bad idea to ask for things if I don't know what half of the genres are. Ugh. Some metal. Porno Wave. Bro Step. I still don't know what Deep House is. Step Step. Derpy music. Actually, here's a question. Wow. Okay, so there's actually a whole thing for plugins now over here. What the hell samples are included in here? It's probably still just the regular shit, right? I don't know. I'm feeling kind of chill. I could do some chill stuff. I'm on board with that plan. Yeah, let's add a patcher. See, this is weird. Auto arrange modules. I know that's there. Tab sizes, link, velocity. That wasn't there before. Show plugin picker. See, but now I can't use Serum, which would be fun if I could. No, whatever. Let's use hardware. Actually, I want to make a lead first. Let's do that. I already do that. What? Oh, these are these icons. This is step editing. That's the snap. And what is this? Slide. Okay. These are all the regular commands. Only they have Whoa. All right. Can I see the grid, please? Thank you. We're getting some bugs going on here. Where's the go button? Okay. A little bit more kind of reverbiness going on. I kind of wish I had the old plugin list here, but it's just because I'm used to it. And these are effects. Formula control looks weird. Flow down, don't need that. Oh, the phaser. Oh, look, the phaser is the one thing without a UI. That's hilarious. And it really doesn't have a UI. They committed with that. Okay. In that case, Phalangus. Where are you at? Well, actually, a whole bunch of things are starting not to have UIs. That's kind of what I wanted. Where's my right-click menu? Now they all have UIs. That's weird. You'd think it'd be really easy for me to spot the EQ too. Why can't I? Okay, well, new plan. Nerd. Oh boy. Oh, that's what the guy meant. Okay. So if I resize it, it gets better. Forgot the part with the limiters on. Okay. Let's do something else. Into here. Let's do some drums. Some hand. I'm feeling weird, real weird techie shit. Actually, all of this. Oh, delete, enter. Dat big ass sampler. Oh, that's right. We have new time stretching. Forgot about that. let's screw with that for a second because actually they look kind of interesting when I saw that in action. None of these are gonna work, are they? That's pretty tight. This is where the old ones were. So that's actually what this one was. It's the new monophonic one. Yep, that sounds like it. Using it on these loops isn't necessarily the greatest test of its ability. Yeah, let's try something interesting. What? Right, but I was gonna actually make a loop out of something, not out of that. So the new elastic does a really good job of preserving transients. Because like here's the old one. Like out to here, not such a good job. Then the new one still retains actual some hits. Oh yeah, that's right. Decadence Solo. Is that in here? Is that actually in the list? I think you have to install that separately, but it should be free. I'd forgotten about that. wonder what happens if I color this. Let's make you purple. It just colors that. I guess it's handy so you know where that is. So now also, here's a fun. If I grab Shift click does that apparently. Shift Control click will let me select more than one. If I select the fifth, what this will do, I can right click on this guy, track routing all tracks right to this track. So now all these guys are routed to this track. Let's turn on cables again. Bam. So all these guys are routed to this dude. And also the master, because I didn't tell the route to this track only. Control shift, clicking, right click, track routing to this track only. Bam. All right, now it's a proper bus. I'm gonna put a reverb in the whole thing. Why not? I'm gonna compress the shit out of it. Hey, is this actually a default? It is. Yay! It's the actual default instead of the weirdness one. So, okay, here's how you disable the 4 sends. I've already disabled it for these guys. I go over here and I say, rather the track only. But for the rest of them, you have to do what you have to do what I just did there. You can you do Control Shift select, you can select them all, and then also select the master and say track routing route this track only. Like if I had done this in the beginning, like see Control Shifts and click. And drag. Also the master, right click, track routing. Boom. And now none of them are routed to the sends. The sends weren't even really sends. Right now they're just extra. Let's see, dock. Can I dock them all at once? Undock them all at once? I can. There, now they're not docked. Now they're just there. So now watch this. I'm gonna call this guy drums. Rename. I'm gonna color it. Could have done that while I was doing this. Red-ish. I'm gonna say dock. Where's dock? Dock to left rather. And now it's there. Now it's always there, no matter where I am. That's where it is. So I always have that visible. And like when I have a sidechain bus, that could be in there. I could have reverbs and shit. Like if you want to make sends, you could put sends over there. That would be the proper place to put them. I'll get rid of that. Someone discovered that earlier. The cut itself option. It should already cut itself. Aw, holding the spacebar doesn't repeat the play anymore. That's sads. Give me a second. I gotta find something. Okay, the genre is Luigi's Mansion. Nice. Here's what I wonder what happens if I do this. It actually merged most of it. Ah, but it's there. So here's actually something really, really cool. Is that to add more beats, you just do that, right? But also, it's actually recorded in the piano roll and the sequencer. It's on both. So you can make changes, and they'll actually still be there. What the hell is this? How does that even work? I don't know what that means. And I can just, you know. Alright, let's make another thing. Another thinly thing. I'm trying to like, get used to what these buttons are, because not only are there more of them, but they're different, and they're probably ordered differently, and like, and I get confused easily. Must be because of the asymmetry that's doing that. Asymmetrical distortion. I cloned this guy because I wanted to make some chords with it. That's interesting. Oh, that's because it's a different thing. This is how you change how long the thing is, how long the sequencer is now. You just grab it and change it. What was I doing? Yeah. So the chords that I'm using are. guess that'd make a fine baseline. And oops. Also, whoops. Okay. Man, where once I could just scroll, it doesn't work anymore. I have to imagine it's a beta bag. Beta bag. I keep coming up here to go like to add one, but it's not there anymore. I mean, it is there, but I kind of want to get used to not using it. So this is the pattern now. It's weird that it's only showing one bar of it, as opposed to the whole thing. there's a conversation going in the chat right now about about the merits of Ableton versus FL, and I tend not to engage in such a conversation, since really it's all very subjective. Where honestly, whatever works best for you works best for you. But like, there are definitely major differences in terms of design philosophy when it comes to FL versus Ableton, and I've brought this up a lot, but the biggest differences I think can be attributed just to the idea of convenience versus control. Ableton is very straightforward. It's very in your face about what it's doing. Everything is where it is, and it doesn't go anywhere, and you know where everything is. You can see it all, and it's all there. But you can pretty much only do it that one way. And I mean, I never actually used Ableton, so maybe I should be talking about it. But like, obviously, people can do good stuff with it. It's not like it's really limiting you in any way. But all of that way that pretty much the way that people like Ableton to do, you can make FL do that if you want to, but you can also make FL do whatever else that you want to do. Is sort of how FL is about. It gives you the control to do that kind of stuff yourself if you want to do that, but you have to kind of know how to do it, which is a bit of a limitation. You know what I mean? But that's just kind of how I feel about the whole thing. I didn't write the bass. Anyway, the bass. I didn't write the bass anywhere. There it is. Has a snare. How weird is this? I have the sequencer open and the piano roll open, and I'm editing, like, with it. I see what it's doing. I'm putting down notes, and then I'm taking it away, so I've activated it, but now it's like deactivating where they were. That's kind of weird. That's something else. It's closing it when I click off of FL. See, I've never used that feature, and I've never had to, because my interface can run 5 of these just fine. This is why we need chat mods. You have seen nothing if you think the level of chat aggression right now is in any way requiring intervention. I find it weird that this is docked way over here. This actually isn't the master. This is actually just the current track. That's usually at the very end of the right. That's kind of where I kind of expect it to be. Very dark waveforms. Oh shit, I forgot about this. Ha, it's showing me clipping audio. I'm assuming that's what that is. Pushing the compression too hard. Yeah, well, I should have known that this one that worked with sauce saturation. is probably a reasonable sort of drop concept. I don't know about that bass. I like that percussive nature to it that shows up every once in a while, like this kind of woodblock hitting. That's kind of cool. I dig that. I wonder. Wait, I wanted to do this for this thing. Green. Can I just I can't just drag that in there. I have to actually say dock 2 left. So here's my sidechain, here's my drums, even though they're like, oh, this is gonna fuck up everything, isn't it? No, magically it doesn't. I didn't realize they were doing that. I'll have to deal with that at some point. pucker my lips. I don't know. It's the thing I do. You like how I'm adding effects and doing stuff with the mixer without having the actual big mixer thing there? Man. This is enough to make me actually run this on a second monitor. Okay, hold on. So in big mode, I can't just grab these sections and make them see, because in these modes, we get these things. Which I could have sworn there were more of than just this. Extra large, I guess, is how it's supposed to be. My stream on trap, but go look at the video manager on Twitch. Every Twitch thing I do is there. Every single one. Wow, the little light ups when on the selection for the channels are a lot more intense. Something. Okay, let's go.
Fall silently.
What was this originally? What key was this in originally? Not this one.
Fall silently.
Dumb. It's obviously not the correct tone. Let's find out what it is. Pitch, rather. That's what I meant. It's also digging up the mix. Hardcore. G. So it's actually right for the moment there, but let's do this. Whoa. This is the MIDI out. It's fucking weird looking. So it's C, G, D, and that. That's the original key. Yo, look on you. Can I have my pattern, please? Jesus. Oh, crap, I put it in here. Actually, I wonder if I could do this. So this was cut up to make that rhythm work, and the rhythm on the next part is still the same. So if I move this entire thing over, it should match up. Kinda. Fascinating. So this is actually D here on this one. And this part is the same as the next part. And again, same deal with the vocals. There are 4 sections, so this should match up. the one, but we can do what we can do up here. Wait, so that's this G. Well, that's interesting. So we got like 20 minutes left for today's stream. I just kind of zoned out there and did a thing, like I tend to do. Hope that was valuable to you guys. Does anyone have any questions about FL12 that I will somehow know how to answer, even though this is actually kind of new to me too? Sounds like a weird hip-hoppy Harry Potter theme. That's right. It's Luigi's Mansion step. I accept that. Change from the previous version workflow-wise. Not really. The biggest... There's sort of a file system change with how you access VSTs and that kind of thing. And honestly, it just adds more ways of doing things. And the biggest workflow change is kind of how the mixer works. And you can make, just like everything else in FL, you can make the mixer work like the FL11 version. And if you want to. And there's just a whole bunch of new ways of doing stuff. But largely, no, it's still mostly the same thing. This is mostly just a visual overhaul. Does FL12 come with Sound Goodizer? I don't know. I think it's a premium plugin. How I used MIDI and Pitcher. Pitcher, over here, you tell it which MIDI input number you want to have, and then you make a MIDI out, and you tell it which MIDI port it has, and then when you play notes, it triggers Pitcher. That's pretty much all there is to that. Pitcher is pretty artifacty. Pretty weird. It kind of freaks out, and if it freaks out at all, it's going to freak out like that forever, for whatever part of audio that was. You can kind of minimize it by processing the audio first, maybe through Newtone or something like that. But generally speaking, it's not the best live time, like, pitching engine. I don't use it that much. How did you get the buses next to the mixer? Oops, wrong button. The way that this works is that you find the thing, you right click it, and you say this dock option. So if I want to dock this to the right, now it's on the right. And that's how the docks work, is that you can dock things in the middle, the right, or the left. And I docked these guys on the left, I docked this guy on the right, and I'm going to redock them in the middle, because I actually want them to be there. How can I even? I don't know if I can. When will FL come standing with Sasha's Fattener on the master? I have to imagine they're in negotiations. Everything should be mastered with Sound Goodizer. And this is where I say again that Sound Goodizer is just a collection of presets for Maximus. So technically, Maximus is just a more complicated version of Sound Goodizer. Does the mixture not have a peaking noticeable thing anymore? No, it totally does. When it's red, it's peaking. Like this bass, it's peaking pretty hard. Can I master a track with 5 Sound Goodizers and 1 EQ? Yeah, probably. Main difference between Pitcher and Newtone. Pitcher is like auto-tune, and Newtone is like Melodyne. That's pretty much it. In any FL, is there a way to save time markers so when you open a new project, they're still there? Yeah, you can make a template. You can make a any template at all and just save it. I forget how or where you save it, but there's like you have this new from template thing, and if you save a project and put it in whatever folder that this contains this, and there is a folder, then you can open it up and you can have a template that has the information saved that you've got there. Docking system to be useful. Never sent my drums in a separate bus and like that. Benefits of that as well. Well, I mean, I like it. I mean, I'm not really a big guy for organization, so I probably am not going to get a lot of use out of it, but I know that a lot of other people are. Like, being able to see things, like main things, like the side chain and the drums bus kind of always there, so that whenever I add new stuff, I will know that I can just route it there and it'll be routed there. I don't have to worry about scrolling backwards and forwards, that kind of thing. Especially if I want to use this big ass view, which I don't know if I am. Like I still kind of like my compact view. I could have sworn there used to be 2 sizable things. Is Superior Drummer 2 worth the money? And does it come with a default library? It does come with a default library. It is quite good. Do I still solo things by right-clicking? Yep. Am I going to do an A to Z tutorial for FL12? Seems like a complete makeover. It's not a complete makeover. Actually, just about everything I've talked to you about FL11 is probably still going to be true, except for very specific things, like kind of big mixer changes, sort of changes with the sequencer, and changes with, like, again, the file system thing, like how the VSTs work, how loading plugins work, and that kind of thing. There are changes. I'll definitely make a video about the changes, but it's not going to warrant, like, an entirely new FL Basic series, because it's still mostly the same. Although I probably will do it again just because now it looks weird. Do I have Metal Foundry for it? Yes, I do. Actually, I have it over here. I have a box version. I had to reinstall it recently. And then here's the box version of Superior Drummer 2. I missed most of the stream. Can you start over? Oh, maybe. Do I know any high-quality piano or drum sample packs? Well, the highest quality piano pack I've ever seen ever is East West Quantum Leap pianos. However, that is so unimaginably hardcore that I cannot imagine that's really useful for you. Any of the Contact pianos are really good. You know, pretty basic stuff. I hear there's a good Nexus one, but Nexus is kind of expensive. Superior Drummer is also the best acoustic drum library I've ever used. It's the best library and the best sampler for it. It's so much just more expressive than literally everything I've ever used. Anything Contact's offered, Steven Slate drums, all better than Superior Drummer is better than all of them. Any interest porting FL11 projects over to FL12? I have not tried. Nice try, Recon Music. If one day I get a lot more out of that following, and I get to do a show nearby you, tell me the best place in your town is, and you do a show and then eat afterwards. You guys really fell for that. Just, Oh my god. 1 second. That's funny. But kind of also bad. Well, anyway, as far as places near me, there's not really much of a scene for the style of this kind of music. You guys are assholes. They're pulling like the oldest trick in the book on this guy. Either that or this guy is just trolling me really hard by falling for it. That's also possible. It would be a double super troll. Would it be easy to set up an electronic drum set in FL? Kinda. I've done it a few times. It's not that hard, honestly. Can I have your address? No. Silly people are silly. This is the fun you're missing if you're not watching my live stream. Yeah. I'm saying this, by the way, to people on the Twitch because I'm going to put this on YouTube later. If they're confused as to why, how am I not watching the live stream? I'm seeing you tell this to me right now. This is the neatness. I don't really know how I would continue with it. Like, I don't know how to build or go and around. This genre was weird. Someone should invent Kush Step. And then immediately not invent it? I don't know what that means. So Seamless, are you playing live in the future? Maybe. How old is Seamless? Seamless is 26. 40. Do I look 40? Yeah, I guess I do. What time is it? This thing finally decided I want to work. And we got about 10 minutes left. Anyone's got questions? Questions, man. Questions. I guess it doesn't want to lurk. When did I know I was ready to start making tutorials and live streams? Well, live streams came way later from when I started doing tutorials. I made the only reason why I made tutorials is because when I learned how to do what I wanted to learn how to do, I was just too ecstatic not to tell people about it, regardless if I could. Hey, someone subscribed. Yay, Sky Soaring. You were a cool person. Did I go to college? Yes, I did. Not for very long. I dropped out. Went to college for music, and that wasn't the best plan ever made. Just, in case you were wondering. What changes are in the top? I'm assuming you're talking about these buttons up here. There's actually kind of a large amount of changes to do with the toolbar panel. Like, you can hide a hell of a lot of these things. And, like, you can also make a third panel. And, like, there's kind of a lot. Like, put the add button up here. That's cool. And, like, I don't know what most of the changes are. There's actually a video, getting started video on ImageLion's YouTube channel that goes over some of the newer things, and I do recommend you watch that if you have it, because it does go over a lot of specific stuff that I didn't do because I forgot. Someone just asked, did I learn all this in high school? No. I started doing it in high school, but I was not even close to anywhere near this level until maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was very long out of high school. I was 23 at that point, so not really. Do you get nudes for subscribing? Pretty sure that'd be illegal. I want to make any neuro with awesome Foley. I love to hear you make something like Claret's March by Spore. Or Black Hoax by AF. I do like AF. I don't know. It's not something I like. I like to build everything from nothing, from like synthesis kind of thing. I did do kind of a little bit of Foley with my track Fireflies on my EP that just came out, by the way. And yeah, that's kind of like, that's about as much as I did about that. And that was very much a sort of experiment, just being like, is it wearing? What's up? And like seeing if like it could work as a concept, and it kind of did, but even that I still made most of that from scratch, because oh balls. Well, that's gonna have to be a thing I deal with later. All right. How do I make a track sound fuller, more professional? There's so many things that can mean. I don't even know how to begin to answer that question. Fireflies VIP. How to create producer nickname. I am the worst at naming things. I am the absolute worst. So you just learn everything yourself. A lot of my production stuff I learned by myself, like the other guy said, by digging around for 10 years. But I did go to college for music. I did learn a little bit of music theory from that. But it wasn't a lot of, it was mostly putting names to stuff I already learned. And there was some new ones, there were some new things and some new techniques that were very valuable in kind of how I write music now. But most of my engineering and technical expertise I have learned by myself. Rhythm? Question mark? No. Period. Considering doing a music course again is something to do with audio engineering. What's your advice? I really don't advise that you go to school for music. Just like, unless you want to go hard, like super hard, like Berkeley PhD doctorate level hard, that kind of hard. Otherwise, if you're gonna do like this kind of stuff, it's super not. It's just overkill. You know what I mean? What do I look for picking kicks and snares? That depends on what I'm doing. Someone's planning on producing music for a living. What college courses should they take? Still don't think. Still don't like. That's kind of sort of what I just answered. Like, it's not. I mean, as time progresses, the colleges might get more relevant in terms of learning how to produce this kind of stuff. But just generally, when I was trying to go to college, it wasn't even a little bit of any of this. Now there's a little bit more, but still not enough that I think that you could probably even find a whole degree on it that's worth anything. Because consider what college is for. Like, you're either going to use it for learning something, or you're going to use it to get a degree to get a job. Nobody in the music industry is going to care if you have a music degree, especially for this kind of music. They really only care about results and contacts. I mean, you can get contacts, like if you went to Berkeley. That's like the second most obvious, or even the primary purpose of going to Berkeley is to get a whole bunch of contacts, whether or not you actually graduate. I don't know anything about SIE Institute. Would you suggest music school for those looking to compose music for soundtrack and stuff? Yeah, I do actually suggest that. Like, for example, BT, he has done that, and he has repeatedly told me that he was only ever able to do that because of the training and the information that he learned when he was in Berkeley for that exact purpose, for film scoring and that kind of, and like classical music training and that kind of thing. Like, when you're doing that kind of stuff, that sort of training is extremely valuable for a lot of reasons. Like, that would matter. Seamless. I like this girl and she likes me. What should I do? The internet has an answer for that question. Where's my smoothie tonight? I drank it. What notable artists am I impressed with right now? Noisia. Still. Cullen Sound pretty much forever. Skrillex. But like only some of the time, you know? Like he'd make some fun tracks, but like the really impressive stuff really only happens kind of rarely. Frequent. He's pretty impressive. And so is Evoke on that same coin. BT. It's very impressive for different reasons. When am I gonna brain the beast? Braid the beast. Brain the beast. When next Control S8 set? Fridays. Scroll down. Look at my schedule. It's all there. Anyway, we're about done for tonight. I'll play through this one more time. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and then again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I'll be doing something. It'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, if you have any questions about any of this, let me know. And as usual, have a nice day.